CNN's Rosa Flores got a bird's eye view of the devastation in the Keys today, flying on a C-130 with Senator Bill Nelson and Senator Marco Rubio, and she joins us now. Rosa, good evening to you. What did you see?
Destruction, Don. Destruction from the air and from the ground. As soon as we took off and got closer and closer to the Keys, it became very clear that the water was very murky. Obviously a sign that something is wrong because that water is clear as can be. Then as we got past the 7-mile bridge, we started seeing boats that were not in the water but on land. We saw mobile homes that were almost like shuffled with the wind, almost like someone just was playing with them. And then we started seeing trees that were smacked by the wind, trees down, palm trees down. Now, we landed at the Naval Air Station there in Key West, and as soon as we landed, we saw that firsthand on the ground, trees down, yachts that were submerged, homes that were submerged. Now, this tour that was given to these two senators was to show them the federal facilities and how they were impacted, Dawn. Now, those facilities actually fared well compared to other areas that we saw. Those facilities were for U.S. Navy and also U.S. Coast Guard personnel, and those had fared fairly well, the commander tells us. But the scene is so eerie, Don, because you don't see anyone anywhere. And if you've ever been to the Keys, you know it's a party town. There's always music here and there as you're driving around, and there's just this mood. All that is silent, all that is dead, so it just feels really eerie to be there.
Sure it does. When will they allow people back in the Keys? Is it going to be anytime soon? Do they know?
You know, the latest info that we've gotten from the Monroe County Commissioners is that both for Isla Mirada and also for Key Largo, residents and business owners will be allowed to go in tomorrow starting at 7 a.m. Only business owners and residents, no one else. Now, this does not include Key West. From talking to the U.S. Coast Guard captain there at the Naval Air Station, he says he doesn't know when people will be able to go back to Key West because there is no power, there is no sewage, there is no water. There are power lines down. They're still trying to assess the damage. There was a damage assessment team with us in that C-130 that had equipment to assess the damage, to assess structural integrity, to see if it's safe for people to go back in there. At this point, they don't know if it's safe for them to go there. Now, they're also trying to bring in sonar so that they can figure out if they can open the port to